we're here. Turn me up a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, we are indeed live. I forgot what day it is. I don't even know no more. But nonetheless, we are here. This is the Random Talking Indie Music Show, coming to you live on Periscope, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and also Caffeine TV. Join our Discord server. Just look up the Random Talking Indie Music Show, and we are indeed there. It's your girl, Summer59. I'm on the screen ready to do my thing. Alongside my co-host, the Bronx Bully, the Beast from the East with a gap for the teeth, but it's perfectly okay, a.k.a. Miss Back to Black, a.k.a. Miss Merciless, aka Mad Late Minx, aka a whole bunch of other shit. Just call it what you want to call her. Just don't call her a copycat. Do they dig, Minx, or do they dig?
They better dig.
With a goddamn shovel. Ladies and gentlemen, I do want to apologize for last night's no show. Your Gary was tired. It was my first full official day on the new job, and the dogs were barking. So I do apologize, but we are indeed back with the jump off. We've got some topics. Shout out to Leonard on Facebook. What's going on? Shout out to everybody on Caffeine. Y'all always keep us litty, litty, litty. Oh, goodness gracious.
Gracious.
I is tad, but we is here. So how are you doing, Mix?
I'm still trying to get used to this new setup.
Still?
Yeah,
Come on, man.
you already know. I've been sitting here like different things. Things be fucking up. Things sometimes don't be the way that I want it to be.
Of course not. It's never going to be the way you want it, but I mean, it's doable. But if you knew then what you know now, yeah. If you knew then what you
I
know
would.
now.
I would be losing my mind.
Hmm.
Hold on. Is your? I'm trying to see if your volume is all the way up. It should be. Hold
I
on.
hadn't touched anything. I have not been on this computer for 2 days.
Okay, so it's probably just me.
It's probably just you.
It's always me.
If it
Uh,
ain't you, it's always me. At least we split the responsibility
but
50-50.
that's what matters. And men say women don't take responsibility for
Of
shit.
course we do. Of course we do. If we take responsibility for everything we should not be taking responsibility for. But that's a whole nother
Of course.
conversation. We're not ready for that. We're not ready. Y'all kill me with that, but we're not ready for that. No, we're ready. No, we are indeed ready. Whenever you
We've
want to have
been
that
ready.
conversation, we've been here. Because
Bruh.
Right.
you never want to have that conversation. But we're not ready for that conversation. Well, I am. Try me.
We've been ready. We've been ready for a lot of shit, to be honest with you. Oh, that's why, because my other this shit, yo, I'm so not used to this. But that's okay. I'm cool.
Are you going to be all right?
I hope so. I hope so.
Excuse me. So
I should
before
be,
we. Mhm.
no, I was about to say I should be fine. I think I fixed everything that I was hoping to fix here. Yeah, I did. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, while we are here, ladies and gentlemen, please join the hustle culture. If you would like to become part of that, all you have to do is send a picture, your name, your location, your IG handle, and a small quote of what you think hustle culture means to you. Send all of that over to hustleculturemag at gmail.com. Like I'm talking like I don't know how to run a podcast. Hustleculturemag at gmail.com. Also, become a member on Patreon today and join the Merciless Cast. You will get premium jewels for a low price. And please believe when I say Minx does her research. Everything is full of research and scam free. So when you pay your monies, you getting what you're paying for. Some jewels for that ass.
That's right.
And
That
also,
is right.
that is 100% correct. And also head on over to minxradio.com and check out all of the past episodes of the Minx Show podcast. And you had one just dropped, didn't it? Didn't you do an interview?
Um, yes. We just dropped an interview with YPDMV.
Yeah, so y'all check that out. It is live on YouTube, also minxradio.com. And head on over there, hit that merch tab, get you some Minx Mafia merch, t-shirts, hoodies, hats, and all that. So you know how we gonna do. We got shirts too. You know what I'm saying. We don't have a store, but we got some shirts. Just hook, to holler at us. Let us know what type of shirt you want. We got new designs coming. I need to stop lying to y'all. Listen, we are some busy people. Okay, The new design's been coming for like 2 weeks. Your girl hadn't been able to
Right.
sit right here and get into it, but since I am off tomorrow, I will be working on new shirt designs. So this time, I mean it when I say new designs coming soon.
She means it. She
Ah,
she means it, guys. Don't worry.
I means it. I really means it. Since we missed Minx's manifestation Monday, Minx, would you like to share the manifestation from yesterday?
Yeah. Well, we a couple of weeks ago, we actually purchased a coffee mug from Tony Grands. Tony Grands was actually on our show. Well, the Mink Show. Had a nice little interview with him. I've been on a couple of his shows, and I just want to say, regardless of all of the controversy, and shenanigans going on, still support. I still support. So, shout out to Tony Grands. We still rock. And yeah, that was the coffee mug is in the sink. Actually, I had my coffee earlier, uh, because I would have had it.
Yeah.
But again, like I said, I support all growing businesses, all black businesses, all types of businesses. So if you have merch, um, this might be for the merciless for the manifestation. We're actually coming towards the end of merch part of it. We want to do something different. Hey, Club America 11 over at Caffeine. Um, so yeah, we'll have more giveaways. We'll have more merch. But as of right now, we're kind of merged out. The last we just bought one more piece of merch, and then after that, we're going to go into a different avenue of support.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, support your podcast, support your DJs, producers, support everybody that's out here being productive with their time. You know what I mean?
Amen.
Yeah. So hopefully, we won't have any issues with the audio because it seems like it. Even though I do have my Discord up, but
Why you hear a discrepancy or something?
slight lag on your end, but I don't know. We'll make it.
There's a lag on my end.
Uh,
Mm.
I don't know. Anyway.
Hold on. There's a lag. What is it? A lag on caffeine?
No, no, it's not a lag on caffeine. I think it's just the audio. No, the feed is fine. I think it's just the audio. It might be me for real, for real.
Yeah.
Hell, who the hell knows? But yeah, like I said, we've got topics. We're gonna talk about them. So I hope you guys are ready. We're gonna go ahead and dive into the first one, which is New York y'all wildin'. A lawyer turned around and charged. He is charged for scamming millions from lottery winners. Wah, wah. According to the Associated Press, Jason J. Curlin has been charged with conspiracy, wire fraud, and money laundering in connection with his representation of dozens of lottery winners across the country. In total, prosecutors claim that he scammed more than $80 million from his clients. Damn.
That's like grimy as fuck. Hold on.
Very much so.
Grimy as hell.
Curlin is accused of telling clients to make large investments in entities run by Christopher Chiricchio, who is described as a soldier in the Genovese crime family in court records. Holy shit, he paying off the mob.
Mm.
It was a quote: "If he were not Italian, there would be no accusations." So apparently, Chiriccio's defense attorney is saying that there's some type of prejudice because he's Italian. No, you're a scam. You're being a scammer. That's all. That's all it is.
That
But you,
sounds like it.
but the mob has always been a part of New York life in one part or another. If they didn't run the meat district, the fashion district, the unions, the everything, so it's only right that they take over the lottery as well. I mean, what is more lucrative than a mega million winner? Somebody
Very
won.
articulate
What's up,
over at Cafe.
Articulate? Articulate. Actually, you articulate early. Uh, there was one victim who won 1.5 billion. And then there was another who scored 245 million from a Powerball jackpot, and they caked up. Damn, 80 million. He didn't think he was gonna get caught at all.
Oh, hold on. Articulate says that he only hears me. The fuck?
I don't see why not. But you can hear me though, right?
Hold on. I hear you. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you fine.
Okay.
Give me a second, articulate. Actually, you can keep talking. He says he only hears me. How is that possible if it's coming? Everything is going routed through my
Uh oh.
art. Crap.
What did you do now?
Oh, I didn't do a damn thing. Hold on one second. Uh, let me see. This must be something in Discord. I think it is something in Discord. Hold on. Audio. This is the kind of shit that makes you wanna jump out the fucking.
You better not jump out that damn window.
Hold on. Articulate, can you hear her now?
Hello.
Can you hear her now?
I mean, is we live or is we live?
He said no. How the hell does he not hear you? I could hear you fine.
Right. And it's coming through
Hold
on
on.
Periscope. Hold on, let me double check Periscope. Hold on, y'all.
This is the fun part.
Yeah, this is the part that nobody ever gets to see because
Just keep talking.
yeah, no, it's coming through live on Periscope. So, I don't know. Yeah, it's live on Periscope. But yeah. Uh okay, so who is that? That's you. On Periscope. But yeah,
That's weird.
I don't know. But it is kind of funny though, like you haven't heard of anybody playing the lottery in a while since COVID, and you haven't heard of any. Oh, oh, hold on a second.
Don't. Yeah, just keep talking.
Oh,
I'm just
hey, Rasta
up.
Biggs. He says just you and a buzzing sound. What did we do different? I haven't touched this computer in like a few days, so I have no idea what's going on. But while Minx gets uh her feed together, do what's going on? What's going on? Oh yeah, she gonna come back. She bite.
I don't know. Everything is supposed to be routing through the mixer, and I haven't touched a fucking
Did you
thing.
change your settings from your with the DJ equipment?
Nope.
I
You
don't
know
know.
what? Because I think I have it open.
What, the Discord server?
No, I had the DJ app open, so I don't know if that was probably the problem.
Mm, I know sometimes you can't use two apps that use the same sound card or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah,
Today's not Wednesday. What we doing fucking up?
I have no idea. I have no idea why anybody they can't hear you. That's
Oh,
just so weird. Everything is routing to the mixer where it's supposed to go, but that's fine.
oh.
Because I didn't touch anything. Actually, I did not touch a damn thing. Hold on.
It's
Just
always
talk.
something. Oh
It
goodness.
has it has to be something with Discord.
Well, I don't know how and why, but you can hear me though, and I can
Yeah, I
hear
hear you
you.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you fine.
Discord. What did you do? Do we have to update some stuff? Like what is going on?
Yeah, I think so.
Let's see. I'm looking at the updates, but I don't see anything.
Huh.
What are y'all doing, Discord? Just when we got things working correctly.
Every fucking time it doesn't fail. It does not fail. Hold on. Because
Actually, go ahead.
even when you're talking, it is true. I can't hear you when you're speaking.
I don't see. Okay, all right. See. I don't know how or why, but oh boy, there's some bullshit.
It really is.
It is. It is. Uh,
Give
automatically
me a
enable
second
set.
because I'm trying to see.
We gonna figure some shit out. Damn it, somehow.
Yeah, they're saying they're hearing a,
A buzzing
a
sound.
buzzing noise,
Yeah.
but they're, oh, you know what it is? I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is. It's
Oh.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is. It's the fucking ah.
Oh boy. What did
Okay,
we
I
didn't
fixed it.
did? What
I
did what did we do?
fixed it. Yeah, I fixed it. Okay, it's working now. You know what it was?
Uh-huh.
It was caffeine. It was caffeine.
What?
That's what it was caffeine. You know why? Because I haven't been on. Was I on caffeine with the? No, I wasn't on caffeine. He said it was it was Yeah, it was caffeine. What happened was that because I got the new web camera and we haven't been on caffeine, it was routing all the audio to the web camera.
See what happens when you buy
Oops.
you see what happens when you buy new shit.
And I'm like, it has to be something fucking simple. And it's like, oh, okay.
You
We
know
see
what?
it
You
now.
know what? Who hit us with the nope? Who hit us with the nope?
I did. I did.
You
I'm
gonna get
sitting here like, what the fuck is going on?
no? You getting this again? You are getting that again.
Not only that, I'm seeing my dirty ass wall over here. Like, that's okay.
The truth.
Okay, so we fixed it. Because when they were like buzzing noise, I was like, what buzzing noise could there possibly be? And it's because they're hearing the buzzing noise from my AC.
See,
Okay.
see. So the whole time we've been talking, they heard none of what we were doing.
Well, they heard me, but it's okay.
Yeah,
We
no,
were
that's what
just
I'm
doing
saying.
our.
All they heard was, "Wow, that is fucked up." Like they don't have no idea what was going on.
They heard the dog walking with the dog's nails hitting the floor and shit. They 759 over there. 759 is gonna get off of this live, and she gonna be like, "Man, this chick."
Yo, you're killing me with the graphics, bitch.
That was a surprise. I wanted to tell you. I
This
got.
bitch had one. Yeah, that was a surprise. All right, nobody can hear me.
My bad. Okay, so
We
we good to
apologize,
go. We
caffeine. We good to go. But like I was saying before, y'all couldn't hear me. We were talking about a God damn it. I gotta do this shit over. We were talking about a New York lawyer who scammed lottery winners out of $80 million, and apparently, he told people to pay to this guy who was a known member of the Genovese family in New York.
Yeah, he was paying the mob.
He was paying them up. Like at a time like this where there's no, well, it's little to no construction going on, like where else would you get money? And lots of it. But like I was saying before, you haven't heard anybody winning a Powerball in a minute. Ain't nobody going out, well, people still playing numbers, but ain't nobody hitting them.
I
So,
know that. You know what? I noticed that.
uh-huh. I got people going up to the store all the time buying a stack of tickets and playing a stack of numbers for what?
Well, they'll probably make like a better opportunity to make money off of scratch tickets, though.
Listen, I if I make my money back from a scratch ticket, I'd be happy. Cause I don't play numbers. I don't have luck with that. There's some people that got it down to a science. I'm one of those people that don't.
It is a science. It's a total science.
Cause I see people with the paper and they writing down certain numbers, and it's like they write numbers 1 through 9, and they just circle numbers all day long. That's all they do, and they play like 40, 50, $60 per day and per night. So you spending $120 on some Shoulda, coulda, wouldas.
Oh wait, this is what they're doing with their money.
The 8 ball.
Nah,
Nah, that ain't it. Am I gonna win the
that's
mega?
what they're doing with their
Am
money.
I gonna win the Mega Million today? Damn, can I at least get $5 on a scratcher? Can I at least get a dot? Okay, fine, whatever.
Like, nope.
Nope. Absolutely fucking not. But I mean, at this day and age, the mob, like we've always said, we've said it before, the mob will never go away. As long as there's a way to make money, they're going to make sure they get their hand in that. Since the unions are pretty much
Right.
dead and over with now. So it's like, we got to find a new hustle, ladies and gentlemen. Guess what? Lottery numbers.
Mm-hmm.
We
And
going to.
that's right. I haven't really played lottery in such a long time, and I've never won. I always do good on like dollar scratch offs. Like the most
Hmm.
I probably won was like maybe $50 or something.
I won like
But it was still,
$30, but you know.
oh yeah, yeah. I mean, that's something. I mean, if it's something more, what do they say? If it's more than what you came in with or whatever, then you kind of did a good job. So
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I'm happy with that.
Oh goodness. What else we got going on? Uh, as if y'all didn't know this already. And yeah, we're gonna keep talking about it. I mean, we're not gonna keep talking about it, but maybe this might be the last time we really get into it. Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion, they still hitting numbers. Cardi got her fourth number one, Meg second for the most first week streams ever.
Hmm.
Nikki could never. Uh, this is by Complex. Mm-hmm. Ain't it? Savage. But like, y'all remember that quote on Harlem Nights when Della Reese said, "I got a girl whose meow is so good if you threw it in the air, it turned into sunshine." They just turned it into $1 million. Yeah,
Hilarious. I do remember that. Yes.
sunshine. Lady Heroin. Billboard top 100. They hit the top 100 charts. Number one for days for a week. So they got 93 million streams only in the US. That's not even counting Canada. They did hit number one in Canada too.
Hmm.
Let's
Was
see.
it because, but was it because the song was actually good, or is it because so many people just
I guess because so
made it
many
into a
people
kind
was
of special
complaining
thing?
about it. Yeah, so many people was complaining about it and they never heard the song, so they had to go and listen to it to see what the big fuss was about.
Mm.
That is called marketing.
Well, a part of me feels like, when it comes to the song, I honestly, before when I ranted about it, I'm gonna be totally honest, I didn't listen to it yet.
I hadn't either. I waited like a few days, let the hype die down.
But you know what? I was over there thinking, and which is why I don't take back my rant. I don't take back my YouTube rant. I still stand by it because it's still general. And what's so funny about that is that yesterday, I hit my dad up. He didn't hit me back, and I was like, "What the fuck? I need to talk to you." He's just like, "I'm busy. I'll call you." And I was like, "Okay." So now it's 2 in the morning, and then he writes me back, "Look, I was on a panel discussion," and I was like, "Okay." So he's like, "I'm gonna call you." I said, "Now?" So he's like, "Yeah." So he calls me, and I'm thinking he was having some crazy hotep discussion. They were talking about Cardi B. I said, "Where
Marketing.
was?" I said, "Where is it? Where can I hear it?" He's like, "It didn't drop yet. They're still mixing it. It's like a podcast."
Yeah.
So they wanted him on the panel to discuss it. I was like, "Yo," I said, "I want to hear your thoughts about it, but again, why are there a bunch of dudes talking about this Cardi B video? Why are there a bunch of dudes doing that?" Yeah, I'm like, when do
And
y'all have
still,
like these little panels for talking about snitching and shooting people up and shit? Like when is where are those panel discussions?
show that same energy for 3 6 when they said, "Let me see your tongue ring." You a chicken head, slob on my knob. Like, come
Right.
to me when you have that same energy. Because there were some
Yeah.
pretty nasty, risque songs that men came out with as well.
Yeah,
But
and Project Pat. What?
yeah,
They was putting out some of those songs really made me blush. You know, I'm driving around my ex and I'm hearing the lyrics and I'm like, oh my God, this is so vulgar. Like this is so, you know, inappropriate. You know what I'm saying? Like,
like
and that's
the first verse of "Slob on My Knob" is basically taking the girl to a hotel and smashing, but the girl was a little stank.
yeah, that's you see, that's what bothers me. I mean, I understand the concept of being risque. I get it. I think women should have a right to rap about sex and shit. But after I listened to WAP, I was like,
It ain't no
this.
different than anything else you've ever heard before.
It wasn't. First of all, WAP wasn't really that bad,
It
my
wasn't.
opinion.
It wasn't.
I didn't. I was thinking. I thought I was going to be hearing like, "Oh my God, spread your lips" type shit, and I'm like, I don't hear nothing like that. I didn't hear anything like that. Like
But you know
I was
what?
like,
I
I'm waiting.
I think the outrage started when Cardi said, "I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me tell you how I got this ring." And then the man was like, "You still got cheated on. Meg the Stallion got shot. So what? Blah 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 blah." Okay,
Right.
but Cardi is still married, and Meg is still Meg. At the end of the day, shot foot and all.
But but let's be real, Drew. 95% of music today does not have a message
You don't
because it's not meant to have a message. It's what sells.
exactly.
I would like to know, let's say let's pick a song that's popular that has no real message.
Oh, pick one. Hmm.
Okay, that bullshit drill song that Drake just dropped. Say, I was saying to another person, that we was talking about lyrics because you got that big controversy now of rappers that are using ghostwriters. My
Which one? Laugh
question
Now,
is, where
Cry
the fuck
Later.
were y'all?
Was it the Laugh Now, Cry Later one?
Yeah,
I kind of like that joint for real, for real.
but it doesn't have a real message, and this is why I say
It
like,
don't, but
I
that beat knocks. That's the only reason why I fuck with it. I heard it for the first time yesterday while I was at my cousin's house, and I was like, okay, I kind of see it. I kind of rock with it. Okay, I see you, Drake.
yeah, I mean, look, honestly, it was just a video, Drew, of cameos of chicks twerking. Period. That's pretty much what the video was about. You know, we haven't had songs with messages in years. This is a cash cow. The music industry is a cash cow. I just dropped on my Instagram. Y'all could check out on Minx Radio. It's at Minx Radio now, and I'll tell everybody why I changed it to Mink from the Minx Show to Minx Radio, in a little bit. But you head over there. There's a great article, actually not article. There's a great video in my stories that I actually put up. Talks about why the music industry is the way that it is, why your favorite artists are broke, why they're not making any money, and why there is no money in the entertainment industry and hasn't been. It's not even because of the pandemic, it just hasn't been for a long time. So people create what sells.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to create. It's not about your talent anymore. And I don't say that like I'm agreeing with it. I'm just saying it on a marketing aspect and as a person that looks at this shit daily. Um,
And well, Cardi B, after the success of WAP, she decided she's gonna sell some merch.
yeah. Welcome to the party,
Yeah,
Cardi.
t-shirts,
And speaking
sweatpants,
of merch,
raincoats, umbrellas, everything. Internet screws.
I got my internet screech shirt that I designed, and Cardi and all these other celebrities who are now realizing that some shit they should have did back in April. But unfortunately, artists and just people in general are just so scared to ask people for money. They're so scared to say, "Can you buy my shirt?" They're so scared to say, "Can you buy my physical copy?" Now you got these celebrities that realize that now the only way they're going to make money is with subscriptions. I wouldn't be surprised if Spotify, because at one point in the beginning, before everybody went rampant, Spotify was kind of like Bandcamp at one point.
Mm-hmm.
You were able to upload your own music. You didn't need a distributor. You were able to sell merch from your Spotify page. And then they took all those features away
I
because
noticed that because you could be able to buy the vinyls, buy the t-shirts, sweatshirts, all that stuff. Because I was looking
yeah,
into buying
everybody
some vinyl.
yeah, everybody as we speak, from little polls and conversations I've been having with, promoters and marketing experts, they're going back into physical copies now
Yeah, I
because
saw they back to selling tapes and CDs. Who still has a
yeah,
tape? People in caffeine. Who still got a tape deck? And does it still work? And does it eat your tapes?
I do.
I know you got a tape deck. I'm mad at that, and that joint is crispy too. Like I'm mad at that. I'm mad at
Yeah,
that. But I
I
still have
have
a tape deck. I just don't use it because it's like mad dusty.
we have the 8 track, we have the tape
You got an
deck.
8 track?
I have an 8 track, yeah, at my grandfather's house. Yeah. So
Oh,
we got the
oh,
eight
I need to
track,
see that.
we got the oh, when I go over there, I'm gonna take pictures and show you. Um, we have record players, and we have like the first like CD players that came out. Like we have like my grandfather's house is like the literal transition to digital.
Damn.
So it's analog, physical, then to digital, even down to the first computer that was ever made. So we have to realize that when you move forward with, technology, it always goes back. Because I
Mm-hmm.
had saw on Reels, I hate to keep saying Reels.
Uh,
Sounds weird.
and just Instagram, just trying to do too much.
Yeah, I call it the colonizing app because that's what it is. Nope. And when somebody actually broke this down on Reddit, it was a marketing person that said, about Instagram. If you think about when Instagram first started, it was so simple. They didn't even have hashtags when Instagram first came out.
No.
That was a Twitter thing.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna start with how it started. So Instagram was just upload your pictures. There was no videos. It was just pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Then they jacked the hashtag feature from Twitter. So that was the second thing. That was the first thing that they jacked from another app, which was the hashtagging. Okay. Then the videos. Now people think the videos came from, oh, well, they took the video feature from Vine. Okay. So that was the second thing they jacked. Then they said, you know what? We're going to jack the Snapchat. We're going to do the stories feature. So
Mm-hmm.
then they added the stories. And then after they added the stories feature, we're all chilling, having a good time. Then they said, we're going to jack YouTube. So now they created Instagram TV, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then last but not least, they said, oh, we're going to jack TikTok. And now they have Reels. So pretty much Instagram took all of the popular features from every single app and they added it to their own. And I don't understand how.
And Instagram is owned by Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
and
And
Facebook
Instagram.
was doing all of that too, the hashtags and the stories and all that. Now they got Jennifer on Facebook. Long time no see. Hope you're doing
Hey
okay.
girl.
But yeah,
Drew says Instagram is the Suge Knight of them social streets. Yes, these internet streets. What?
if you don't want nobody doing the whoa, only your videos doing weird ass shit, come to Instagram. But that's what y'all doing on Instagram. I mean, come on now. For- oh gosh.
Yo,
Mm.
by the day is out, I'm going to have a whole bunch of emojis like plugged into this shit. Just watch. Emojis,
I see you.
gifs.
I see you've been busy.
I have,
Is it
and I
GIF? Is
say
it GIF or GIF like peanut butter?
you know what? I just say GIF, GIF, but some people say GIF.
I say GIF.
Like I didn't know the word. I thought it was always capecha. but it's capture.
Where did you add the extra A? I knew it was capture. Where'd you add the extra? What?
I kept saying, and you know what? The lady was laughing at me on the phone because I was trying to get into my account, and she says, okay, so I'm going to send you a series of codes. I said, great. Okay, I put in the capecha, and she says, the what? I said, the capecha. I said, the capecha. She says, oh, oh dear, it capture.
Whoops.
Oh shit, my bad. I thought it was this whole time. It was capecha. It was kept saying capecha. I put in the capecha. Put in the capecha.
And it says recapture. It says RE capture. So what you thought it was reacapture? Like what the fuck was you reading?
Yo, you know how stupid I felt? I even said that on my podcast a couple of times. I'm like, yo. So now I'm like, okay, great. That's one of the internet or technological words that I have been saying improperly. Like,
I
what was
could
the
I
other one
could
that
I could
people
have told you that shit. I, capture. Oh what?
capecha? I thought it was
Capacia.
capecha. Here I am always being extra, right? No, but I was like very, very, surprised that there are a lot of, you know, words that we use improperly and we are saying it totally wrong. Like GIF. Some people say GIF, some people say GIF, some people say GIF. Like I don't think that there's a real word for that.
I think it is. Hold on a second. I just googled it. So apparently I was wrong. The GIF creator, it's pronounced GIF, like peanut butter.
Oh, like the Jiffy, which was the best peanut butter out here.
GIF?
Yes.
No,
Don't say the other shit, please.
it ain't Skippy. I never have Skippy.
The Peter Pan shit,
The
I didn't
honey
like
Peter.
that.
Listen, the honey Peter Pan. Don't don't mess with me. Okay. Can you see me or no?
Hold on, I think I can.
Hold on a second. I'm
Yes,
gonna show you something. Cause what you're not about to do,
I'm over here
judge
going into
me,
caffeine when I meant to go to Periscope.
huh?
No, I see you.
See, what you are not about to do, ma'am, is this my peanut butter, okay?
Oh my lord.
This is my friend.
Oh my
And
god.
it's gotta be the honey kind, or else we cannot be friends.
Well, what do you think about the goober?
I love Goober. I love Goober. My cousin put me on the Goober. The first time I was in Atlanta, she put me on to some Goober ice cream. Bitch, I was in heaven.
What?
Briars had some Goober ice cream. Briars and Goobers had a collab.
Drew said you said it like it was a secret.
The best kept secret. Listen, I love Goober. I am a Goober. I just like peanut butter, period. Like, I love peanut butter.
And you know what? That's what always used. I sometimes think about people that are allergic to shit that we love, and I'm just like, I couldn't imagine being allergic to shit like peanut butter and
Chocolate?
shellfish,
And,
chocolate.
oh,
Like Gina she's still allergic to wheat, right?
she might grow out of that.
I don't know because she tried to be slick and climbed into the refrigerator and she ran off with and I'm like, yo, I know she's hiding snacks because I'd be finding wrappers all over the house. So I start screaming at Gino and I'm like, yo, why the fuck can't you just put these wrappers in the garbage? He goes, I don't eat that. I said, well, who's eating it? And I look in the corner. Gina's like, I'm like,
Crumbs
you're
all over her.
going
Oh, crumbs all over her face. I don't know what you're talking about.
her face, try her bed, okay? Because when she came to me and she said, "Mommy, I have crumbs in my bed." I said, "Why would you have crumbs in your bed?" And she was like, never mind." And she goes and she tries to get the broom and shit. And lo and behold, this girl's eating food and hiding food and snacks in bed.
And stuff that she's not even supposed to be eating.
Yeah, and I knew that because when I saw her breaking out in hives, I was like, "What did you take?" And she says, "Oh, I took a Nutrigrain." I said, "Okay." But what pissed me off is that we wanted to try, had her all hyped up and excited. They had toaster strudels, and these shits were whole wheat, and I didn't read the box. So here we are putting our icing and smiley faces and shit. And next thing I know, she's like, "Mom, my throat itches." I'm like,
Uh-oh.
"Oh shit." And I go and I look at the box, whole wheat. I said, "Fuck."
Yeah, because all the stuff now has may contain wheat or peanut products.
Yeah. Because, they don't, them workers and those factories aren't really paying attention. So
Quality
they have to put that
assurance.
disclaimer. Yeah. But that sucks though. Like food does not taste the same. I don't give a fuck. I've had chicken that I've said to Gino, "Is this really chicken?" He's like, "It says chicken, right?" I said, it don't taste like it. The texture is not right.
I don't know what you're
Like,
expecting, but
well, I would say in New York, food has definitely changed. It does not taste the same. I've tasted all different types of foods for years, and it's like eggs don't taste the same. Chicken don't taste the same. Bacon don't taste the same. I'm like, it can't be my palate because I hang out in forums a lot and people have complained about the same shit that food is just not tasting the same. It's just they did something to it. They changed something to it. And that's why when I be reading these articles, I'm like, yo, did they roll out artificial food already and they didn't tell us? Like, did they tell
they're doing
something?
what they're doing to cut costs because it's just cost effective. So if anything tastes different, like your cereals, your cheeses, your dairies, and stuff like that, if that tastes a little different, then probably is because of this pandemic. They've had the farms aren't doing as well. The animals aren't getting the quality shit because it costs too much to feed them,
Hmm.
and they have to do what they got to do to cut costs. So
And
you
now I see why. I see why people go vegan.
so when your chicken tastes a little bit like gerbil, then you might ask questions.
Shit tastes like, that shit don't taste like no damn gerbil. It tastes like a fucking city rat.
Oh, I would never know.
Like, y'all know y'all capturing these shits and y'all growing these rats and that you trying to, feed us the shit. Yeah, vermin. Yeah. I'm like, yo, honestly, I see why and it's going to be tough now to become vegan because now, they're spraying pesticides and all these shits
That's
on
another thing.
vegetables.
That's another thing. The
Yeah.
pesticides. Yeah.
So unless you're growing, that's why I say my goal is to have a farm. And, some people may laugh at that as a rapper. No, oh, this rapping bitch wants a farm? You damn right.
I don't see you doing that as a city girl.
Look, I lived on a farm for a year. She helped in artificially inseminate horses. That was a job for a year for
Wait,
me.
I'm
It
sorry.
wasn't,
What? Hold on. You're not gonna speed past that. What did you say?
I wanted to be, when I was in high school, I wanted to be a vet tech. And I wanted to, exactly, Drew. He says a lot of the seeds are genetically modified as well. Yes, they are. Um, so I wanted to be a vet tech, and I love horses. So part of my after I graduated, we had to learn what it's like to be on a farm. So I was feeding horses and all this stuff. So then they were like, "Oh, it's time to breed them." So here I am. I know what breeding is, but I didn't know that there was a process that we had to do as technicians to actually get a horse pregnant, and that I will never forget. And it's really interesting. You don't have to do much to extract it. You just have to put like the fake horse and hope the horse realizes that you're supposed to get it into the fake horse, and then we have to extract uh, the data from the horse, and then we have to go and put it into the female
Nope.
horse. So,
Nope.
so,
Nope.
so
Nope.
we did that.
Nope.
We did that, and after that, I decided that I did not want to be a vet tech anymore.
Nope.
I ain't doing none of that shit. Nope. I will brush a horse. I will scrape the shit out of his horseshoes. I will do everything I need to do, but I am not
Nope.
I'm not doing it. I love horses, but nah. There's got to be another way.
job.
What happened? What did you say?
So
I don't know what just happened. You keep cutting out. Uh,
hold on.
I mean,
No, the horse
you
actually, the horse actually, Drew they can't do it themselves because sometimes, just like with any animal in the animal kingdom, there's a lot of rape, and we looked at these horses like family. So we would rather the horse literally jerk themselves off into a fake horse and then just
Nope.
take the data and then just to the female horse, and then everyone's happy.
yeah, everybody but the person has got to go in there and hold the yeah, no.
Yeah, it was, and it's literally a syringe like this long,
Oh, I've seen
maybe
it.
bigger than, yeah, and you have to put your arm in.
Oh hell no. Mm-mm.
Nope.
This shit reached up to my shoulder. After that, I was like,
Oh hell no. No, 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 no.
I literally am fisting a horse. Doing.
Nope.
I was like, I don't think I want to do this anymore.
Hmm.
Oh my god! But it is a noble profession. It is a noble profession. I know.
Don't want to.
I know people over at Caffeine's probably like, yo, this chick, she's something else.
John said, "Y'all nasty." It ain't me. I'm not the one beating off a horse. That's Minx. That ain't me.
She said beating off.
That
Oh, I that would be a perfect pun at that point. I guess that's what it means when she says beating a dead horse. I
I
promise
hate
that was my last.
you. I hate you.
This was, like I said, it was a noble profession.
You keep
And
saying that, but you don't. No, just because you keep saying it, don't make it true. The shit's nasty.
I know.
Yeah. Ew. Who the hell is that? John Cena in the ew. Ew. Don't ever put that graphic up ever again. Ew. 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 Ew.
Nah.
Nah.
No, I
Absolutely
can't.
not.
I can't.
Uh,
Right.
um, that was one part of information that I would never. I could have went the
She's
rest of
like,
my life not ever knowing that about you ever.
I could have done that. But you know what? I really wanted, like, you see how passionate I am about underground artists? That's how passionate I was about
Ugh.
um,
Okay.
animals. I
Hmm.
love animals.
Uh-huh.
I will have a farm. I will have a farm.
Don't have no horses.
No horses. Maybe some pigs, but no horses.
I don't know if I can get past this. I don't know. I could have went my whole life not ever knowing that tidbit information. All you had to say was, "I want to live on a farm. I want to be a vet tech." But I had one job that wasn't the best, and so I changed my mind. That is how you lie, okay? Okay.
You know me. I want to see if anybody else is going to want to try to copy and do what I do. You know what
Oh
I'm saying? I
hell
don't think
no!
anybody's going to be able to copy that shit.
You can't put that on a resume and expect people to say, "Oh, so she was a horse whisperer." Okay.
It is. It is a dope conversation pocket.
For who? Who?
Hold on.
Who
They
gonna talk
said
about it?
he says not sure if you can change it. Okay, hold on. Oh, now it says Ramadan. RAN and hold on. DO. No, they're telling me I spelled it wrong. Okay, I think it's fixed now.
Like she spelled Capacha. You tried.
Captcha. Capecha.
Capacha.
Capecha.
Oh goodness gracious.
Thank you,
Oh,
Drew.
so how long ago was this? I was only a couple days ago. So a couple days ago on Twitter, there was a writer who wrote a piece about the versus culture. For those who've been keeping up with versus, battles and celebration of artists and blah blah blah. So she wrote for this magazine called The Demo Tape, and she says, and the title of it is called "Where Are the Versus Women?" And the subtitle says how Swiss Beats and Timberland are overlooking the cultural impact that women have had on the music industry and what they can do to fix it. Now, the writer whose name is Najera Perkins, shout out to her. She brought up a good point. However, the responses to her tweet, when she says, as time goes on, one thing becomes strikingly clear: versus exists without a strong presence from female artists, and it's hurting the status of its legacy. Now, mind you, versus is only a few months old, so while we can't expect everything right away like this, you know, we've had what, 10, maybe 10 battles? Maybe?
Right.
All right, we've had one women versus. That was Erica and Jill.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Erica Badu and Jill Scott. Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, it's not like everybody's going on tour. It's not like everybody's fucking busy, unless you're Missy Elliott, who's always creating a new album and dropping new albums. But other than that, y'all sitting at home just like the rest of us. So they have to get paperwork to be able to stream the music, get copyright permission, and all that stuff to be able to air it on Instagram and this, that, and the blah. It doesn't take long to do that because, say, if or Swizz reached out to me and said, "Hey, yo, Minx wants to battle you. What's up?" It's either a yes or no, and you send the paperwork or you fax it. I sign it, fax it back, and boom, we've got a battle. Something like that would take, unless Minx is terribly busy or just scared of the smoke, then that might hinder it. But other than I saw that smirk, like, bitch. I saw that, like, bitch. I'm not scared of the smoke. Say when, like, no. But yeah, no. Mm-mm. But unless she declines the battle, there should be no reason why we can't get that paperwork in. Because y'all was real quick to put up hypotheticals. 3-6,
Right.
3-6 versus no limit or some backwards bullshit like that. And if I can offer a piece of advice, as if they're gonna hear this shit, listen to your fans. Your fans are telling you what they want to see, and some of the stuff that they dropped actually made sense.
Right.
They
Like
wanted,
some of the people that they put together
yeah,
collectively.
like for the 99 and the 2000, you go No Limit versus Cash Money. They were the two that was running the South for a while, as far as albums and all that. Do something like that, or uh, what else would you do? Uh, Battle of VA. You got Lady of Rage versus Missy Elliott or something. You know what I'm saying? You putting together, let's do Method Man versus Monica. Like, what? The shit don't make sense. There's no correlation to these battles. And matter of fact, the last couple battles, like Snoop Dogg versus DMX, that's
That
something.
wasn't that really wasn't a good matchup.
Rick Ross and Two Chains. What? I didn't think that was a good fit either, because everybody was pointing it Ross's way, simply like I called it on production. Oh, but Chains got hits. Chains got hits. Chains has a lot of features. He's been a good feature artist this past year, so a lot of his hits are riding on the back of someone else's song. What I want to hear is solo shit. I don't want to hear every Drake feature, every Lil Wayne feature. I don't want to hear features. I want to hear your solo shit. Can it stand up on its own? Do you agree that it used to be said that if you are an artist and you have 12 tracks, if you have more than 4 features, then it kind of means you can't hold your own as an artist. Do you agree with that, or meh?
Of course. Look at, I've you think that 95% of my arguments that I have online comes from the producer side, the artist side of arguments that I've had is that I believe like I don't really like features. I've had people say, "Oh, that is because I'm like, no, it's me personally. A feature to me is something that we both think that we could bring to the table. I don't like when people, always doing features with people because now at this point, not only are you consistently cutting in half your income,
Mm-hmm.
then you got to pay the producer if you don't make your own beats. And then you have to worry about if that feature is actually going to stand up. Is that other person you're doing a feature with, are they going to promote the shit heavy? Are they going to promote it for a month? Are they going to promote it for that week? And when it drops, and then after that, you don't hear from them anymore. You don't hear about it anymore. They're
Right.
not, focused on, the track actually building. That's why a lot of the times I've done features and I've taken people off because I'm like, look, if you call yourself an artist and you trying to do a feature with me or we're trying to do music together, I can't be the only one that's hyped up about our release.
Right.
I can't be the only. That's why when people say how much do you charge for features, I'm like, well, I can't answer that because if I tell you I charge $150 for features, then you're gonna think you can out rap me on our song.
And that's not what you're supposed to do on a collab. I don't know how it got to features having, oh yo, who ate who. It doesn't matter. It's a
That's
collab. It's
not
a
what a
feature.
feature is. That's not
It's a God. Yo, Minx ate that shit. Yo, Seven might as well wrote her verse. No, I don't write my verse over. What I said is what I said. Minx says what she said. If her verse kind of sort of edged out my verse, why should that matter if her verse edged out my verse? I came with my best, she came with her best, and that's what should matter.
But you know what? That is kind of true though, because again, shout out to well, she doesn't go by Miss Felony anymore, but shout out to her. There's been several like we were kind of like a duo. Like it wasn't like we didn't sit down and say we're a duo. Basically, I was the producer with Couture Inc. and I was making all the beats. So what I would do is all the artists that were under the songs, like in my network, I would throw up in like a pool. This is the beats that I made this week. Y'all let me know. Y'all pick and choose. Are we gonna all hop on it? It's just gonna be you. It's gonna be featured. Like we would figure it out that way.
Hmm.
Now, we had did at the time, me and Miss Felony, we had we had a lot of beef in our neighborhood for no reason. And these are from bitches, of course, hating assholes. And basically, she was like, "Look, I want to do a song, an angry joint, and I want you on it with me." I said, "Okay." So we picked Big Pun's "Beware," that beat. So
Nice.
we in the song, it was just addressing our haters. Like the way that we moved was this: we didn't have real beef with female rappers. We had beef with bitches in our block. So unless somebody came to them and said, "Yo, these chicks did a diss track," and we were doing diss tracks on people that were not artists. So this is how we knew when people claimed they was listening to our music. We like, there's no way possible because you should be punching me in my face right now.
Hmm.
You should have me laid out on the floor right now. If we're serious. So she did. Hold on. Yes. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Oh, ain't that cute?
Oh, speaking of Tony Grant's cup, Tony talks a lot. Make sure I do buy merch, guys. I buy merch, but again, like I said, we're moving into a different arena with supporting artists. Um,
He's so supportive.
but
Where my coffee at? I don't have nobody banging on my door bringing me shit. Uh, John, you are
he just
absolutely.
understands.
I know, right? I'm gonna have to clone him. John said, just in case anyone forgot, J. Cole went platinum with no features. Yeah, he also got snubbed
I
by
was going to say
BET.
that. I
Yeah,
was going to say that,
he went
but
platinum with
people
no
don't like J
features.
Cole for some reason.
He produced
Pe-
his own album. J. Cole goes above and beyond to give us quality content. He is constantly looked over.
That's so
I
weird that
never understand that. I never understand that. That shit
my
crystal
camera
clear.
just focused on this shit, and now
Now you're all
it's weird,
blurry. Meh.
and now I'm not. No, I'm not. No, J. Cole, and that's the other reason why I was hating on like I hate. I'm sorry to say this. I love all the producers, the positive producers that are following me. I love y'all. Um, Drew says I got to be going through some shit to listen to Cole, but that's just me. Yeah, some people are like that. I can't.
I mean,
You know, if I feel like
all his content is not, you know, like that. I mean, he got some bops.
he got some, but he is mostly like message. You know what I mean?
Lyrical.
He's a lyrical. Speaking of lyrical, and I'm glad that you
Jennifer said, "Why did he get snubbed?" Because you know why? Attention spans. Because
very short.
because your audience is between the ages of 16 and 25. I'll even throw in a half. Their attention,
16 to 24.
yeah, 16 to 24, meh, maybe 25. The songs are mad short. The beat gotta hit. It's gotta be a bunch of repetitive bullshit. It's gotta have no substance. Some people even went on to say that if they ever listen to J. Cole, man, he boring. He boring. He boring. He puts me to sleep. I can't listen to him. He puts me to sleep.
Yeah,
Not,
somebody said I can't listen. Somebody literally said on YouTube because I've been reading a lot of YouTube comments lately.
hmm
Somebody said, "Man, I can't listen to this conscious shit." I'm like, well, you know what?
it's not for you to listen to then if you can't get with it.
Here's what I say, and this is what bothers me when people say shit like that. Um, there's different levels of consciousness. Okay, now I get frustrated because I consider myself conscious. I consider myself woke. I don't, I'm not one of those conscious woke people that will belittle you because you don't understand something. Because we know there's a lot of that shit going on. There's a lot of people that do that. And I think that that's lame. If anything, if you're going to educate somebody, you have to do it on their level of understanding. However, you do have rappers that are conscious and it may not be for everybody and that's cool, but that don't necessarily mean that you have to totally take away a person's opportunity of being able to win accolades and be successful because that's not what you're into.
hmm
Like I'm not into me, I'm not into women rappers rapping about their vag. I'm not into that. I'm not into watching women twerk. It's not that it's not because, and some chick has said on Instagram the other day, oh, you're just mad because I could steal your man. I don't give a fuck. Try to take him. Try it.
Why is that the first go to?
Honestly,
Why is that go to? I could take your man, bitch. No, you could not.
she probably could. Everybody has an opportunity to lose.
I say exactly. She can't
Everybody has an
she
opportunity.
can't cause Gino won't allow it. He ain't gonna let that happen. Number one, he's gonna say no.
Look, I don't ever stress out over something that's mine. So all these chicks, which they do, that's why we telling Gino, don't tag me or because these chicks climb into his DMs and they, be talking about, oh, you know, I could do this better than and he's just like, block, and then he'll come to me all upset, like, why are these bitches hitting me up? And I'm like, wait a minute. You don't have to tell me. I don't really care. He's just like, but I feel like you should know. And I'm like, I don't get jealous though. I don't get jealous of shit. I don't have a jealous bone in my body. I am a twin. I've had to share everything my whole life. Jealousy is a weakness to me. So even when a dude, if I was dating him, like displayed an ounce of jealousy, oh, he was broke. I dumped his ass right away. So what the
Uh,
fuck was it?
what?
Oh, my bad.
No.
No, but and Drew says that's commendable on his part. Yes, it is. But you know what? The way that I
You
look at
won't
it is
find
that
that. You won't find that a lot. So
you won't. And my past relationships, I was very like like a free spirit. I didn't really care. I don't. I didn't go through phone records. I didn't go through text messages. I just felt like what's done in the dark comes to the light.
My thing is, if you've got to grab his phone to figure out some shit, that's usually the end of it.
Yeah,
If
that's
if
that's
you if you've
when
gotten to that point in your life, whoa, Jennifer, hold on, I'm gonna read that. Give me a second. If you've got to go to the phone, if your intuition ain't telling you something and you have to pick this up to find out some stuff, it's gonna hurt your feelings.
right.
Jennifer says, hold on a second. Okay, Jennifer says, I think that it's important to acknowledge someone's motive when they call themselves educating, or even when you yourselves or we as people mean educate someone. It's important to acknowledge what our real motivation, what our real motivation is because we care, or is it because you want to change their mind, or is it because we just want them to know that we know more than them and that they might be wrong about the way they feel about a certain topic.
True.
I mean,
I mean, look at it this way. There's a lot of there's been a surge of
there's a
you know
pretty lie and the ugly truth. I'd rather you tell me the ugly truth.
I would rather that too.
I would
But there has
rather.
been a surge of, and this is, and I don't mean this in any way mean,
Uh oh.
but there has been a surge of like wokeness. Okay, now this is why I always tell people if you've been following my discography, did I say that right? Because I know I'd be saying words wrong. Uh, is it discography?
Oh my God. Discography.
That's how we used to say that discography. They're like, no, it's discography. I'm like, oh shit,
Discography. I can't.
another one. Um, so I've been noticing there is like a huge surge of wokeness, and a lot of the wokeness is coming from musicians and people in entertainment. And I've always said to myself, there's always an agenda behind everything. I say some woke shit, I get some woke followers to follow me. And then once I get in, rising, then the next thing, I'm going to hit them with my music, or I'm going to hit them with my film, or I'm going to hit them with my side thing that I do. And I've noticed the surge of that. So
Yeah, all of a sudden it's a whole bunch of
all of a sudden, everybody's woke.
educating. Yeah, it's a whole lot of educating. It's a whole lot of deep, fake deep. That's what I call fake deep.
Fake deep, yeah. Or
Fake deep.
I call them the hoteps, like the hotepery. I don't. I,
The hotepery,
there's
huh?
some Yeah, there's some hoteps that I rock with. But like there's one hotep that I think his name is Sirius or something like. Oh no, Pharaoh Aten, right? So Pharaoh Aten is a rapper, right? And recently, because of all this stuff going on with a lot of the exposing, um, he has now turned himself from rapper to educator of, you know, let's just say Illuminati type shit, right? I'm not knocking it, but people have to understand that once you decide to take a walk on the woke side, it's not an easy path, and everyone first of all can't teach. Everyone doesn't have the patience to teach people. I've seen people write shit in their statuses on Facebook, and then when someone asks about, to elaborate, they get fucking defensive and mad.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, what are you getting mad for? You just said something, so you should be able to back up your comment, your status, and show us not your emotion, but the facts, right? Or put a disclaimer, not up for debate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when I have seen people say things like there's a what is it? There's a something cycling around online. And again, I am not a Donald Trump supporter. I'm just letting y'all know. But there was something circulating around, within the black community of something that they claim that he said about black people being lazy and all this shit. Well, I'm not saying he probably never said that. What I'm saying is that when y'all are circulating publications, you guys have to understand the difference between an actual news article and a satire site. So it aggravates me when, again, I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm not a MAGA person. I'm just a person that looks at shit for what it is. When all these people are circulating propaganda, Trump said that we were lazy, we're black, we're ignorant, we're this, we're that, we're thugs, we're this. And they're saying that he said this during a rally. Yet there's no evidence of a rally being for that date. Now I'm a coon because I'm able to tell you that what you are saying is not accurate. That's where this fake news shit came from. Now, I said Donald Trump is racist. I know that he's racist, but the one thing is that he did not say that. Y'all are showing a news article with no date. You guys are talking about he said this, but you are looking at a article just because it's been, you know, the color has been faded and it makes it look like a real newspaper. I couldn't find
Listen,
this paper anywhere.
people can Photoshop the shit out of a newspaper, make anything look like anything. Also,
Yeah.
this whole thing, what I don't like is that what's that app where you could take your face and put it on something else.
Oh,
Y'all know what I'm talking about. But I've been seeing that a lot lately. Anybody can do that. If you're good enough with a phone or a computer, you can do that.
yeah. That's why me personally, like, I can't say that I hate someone that I've never met, I've never spoke to.
I can dislike
Um,
you all day long, but I'll never hate you.
yeah, yeah. Donald Trump is an idiot. We know he's an idiot, but I don't think that it's right that black people, like, we make our own selves look stupid when we share stuff and we swear something is fact and it's not. It's just not. But going back to what we were saying, satire versus article versus being woke versus people that want to teach versus people that just read something one time
Mm-hmm.
and just repeat what they heard without doing actual
Fact checking.
investigations into what they read.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I don't get. If I see something before I post things, I always make sure that the shit is accurate before I post it. Not because I'm trying to be Miss Right, but because I don't want to have to sit back and defend some shit and I was wrong all along.
Or even if you're not even going to try to go that extra mile and do your research, and if you happen to post it, a simple, I'm not sure if this is true, but
Or what are your thoughts?
yeah, what are your thoughts?
Yeah,
And if somebody
that's how
comes
you
back with,
avoid.
and if somebody comes back with facts or what they deem as facts, then you're like, oh, okay, well, thanks for educating. Preach.
Right. But you can't argue. This is what aggravates.
Uh oh. Nope. Now we can't hear Minx. Oh, she didn't kick something. Oh, somebody didn't want us to pod today. Somebody didn't want us to pod and be great today.
See what happens when you start
Start
talking
telling
about
the
what
truth.
truth as it's Trump. Wouldn't be surprised. And
Uh,
I just bought this. I just bought this fucking shit. So yeah, and it's true. Y'all see this every single time we start talking about some real ass shit. Some real ass shit happens.
I was worried your shit was gonna get cut off.
Like all I heard was click, and I hear nice try.
Fake news. Nope. Oh, Jennifer. Uh,
I know you were defending me, but you kind of weren't.
nah, Minx. So we over here telling the truth, and Minx's sound got
My
cut for a
mic got
second.
cut. Yeah, but that is, this is some real life shit. But bottom line is that y'all got to research stuff before y'all put it as fact. You have to look into shit.
I find this very comical. I just saw this on Twitter. Anderson Cooper was interviewing the My Pillow creator, and of course, if you don't know, the My Pillow creator guy is a Trump supporter, and so he goes on the front line and lays it thick. I like Trump, and he's done this and do 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 do. So then he says, uh, he tries to give out some quote facts about you know some cure for coronavirus. He's pushing this therapeutic miracle cure. And so Anderson Cooper wasn't trying to have that shit. He said, "You have no medical background. You're not a scientist. You are now on the board and going to make money. How are you different than a snake oil salesman?" So this man who makes pillows is trying to push a miracle coronavirus cure and is somehow on a committee, a panel of COVID-19, whatever the fucks.
Drew says he's pillow talking.
Basically.
Uh,
That's a good one, Drew. That's a good one. That's a good one.
but
Um,
I will. Go ahead.
he listed a flower like oleander, which he tries to say will cause and cure such and such. And someone did a little research. Once again, this is what happens when you try to put out some information. The shit's fake. So, ooh, what the hell was that? Please don't cut me off next. I'm just trying to express some truth here. Uh, shit.
We're gonna get you next.
For real. He listed oleander as a quote part of a miracle cure, but indeed oleander is poisonous to most animals as well as humans. A single ingested oleander leaf can kill a child. Ingestion of oleander results in diarrhea, vomiting, intense stomach pain, drowsiness, dizziness, and irregular heartbeat, and often death. That's pretty much like the goddamn coronavirus: diarrhea, vomiting, intense pain, drowsiness, dizziness, and often death. Why would you try to push this, pillow guy? And that shit is fake. That pillow is some bullshit. I didn't buy one, but I tested one, and it ain't it. Pillow guy should just stick to pillows. I never understood.
Yo, I fucking hate this shit, man.
Whoa, super bright.
Oh
What in the
goodness.
world?
Oh no, I had to pull up the score to see what was going on with my audio. I think that there's something,
I think
a
because
short
everybody's
somewhere.
on that joint.
Yeah. Um. The only thing that bothers me about this coronavirus shit is that there are actually, like, they tell you about every fucking scary thing about this thing, but not one person has come out publicly to try to teach people how to build up their immune system.
Oh, here's some fun facts about the My Pillow guy. His name is Mike Lindell. Prior to inventing the My Pillow franchise, he operated a number of failed businesses, including carpet cleaning, food wagons, and bars in Minnesota. During the 80s and 90s, Lindell was addicted to cocaine, crack, and alcohol, leading to the foreclosure of his house, bankruptcy, and divorce. Sounds like
Hmm.
someone else we know without the crack and cocaine.
For real.
Bankruptcies and divorce. Sounds like his man Trump.
But hmm,
Yeah,
how can I say this? How can I say this nicely? Um,
you can't.
I really can't. I'm trying to find the nice. I'm
Yeah, just say
trying to
it.
be nice
Just say
about
it.
it.
Say it. Say it.
I just don't understand. Like, it's like everybody that oh, this whole coronavirus shit. Besides the fact that it is how like it is now evolved. Did you hear the news about how it has evolved to a super virus now?
A super virus. What the hell?
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. It has evolved They found a new coronavirus super virus in Malaysia. Now, this is what kills me, and just what Drew had said, that this is all about population control. Of course it is, right? Where did they send all these sick patients? They didn't send them to the hospital. They sent them to nursing homes. If people really sit down and think about the time frame of this shit, you'll sit there and say to yourself, "Wait a minute, this makes sense." And they're doing it again. Hold on a second.
Yeah, I heard that.
I hope maybe it's my XLR cable. I hope not.
Yep, that usually fixes it. That usually fixes it.
Like a Nintendo cartridge.
You gotta tap it in nice.
Exactly.
You can't be all rough
Think
with it.
about the time frame. Yes, level scale. He says super viruses will kill off 10 million people a year in 30 years. Yes. But if we're talking about the coronavirus and why it is a population control thing, you guys are not looking at it in the aspect of the elderly and why this was targeted on the elderly and people with compromised immune systems. Because elderly people that are in nursing homes, let's just be honest. Some of those mofos were thrown in there because their family was like, "You fucked me over my whole life. Well, fuck you."
Oh my.
Right? So they send them there. But legally, some of these elderly people, and I'm not going to say some, most of these elderly people that have forgotten about their families become what? A ward of the state.
Mhm.
So what happens with their possessions? It goes to the state because they sign everything to the state. So if more elderly people died from this corona shit, where do you think that all this money is coming from?
Exactly.
They're taking homes, they're taking savings, they're taking 401ks, they're taking all this stuff. And then one of the things that Cat Williams had said the other night, I know some of y'all had saw his commercial when he was mentioning about Hart Island. They're sending them there. They didn't have funerals. They didn't have wakes. Families were just notified and they were told that they were passed on.
Mhm. And for those that
So
don't
all
know
of this,
about Heart Island, I suggest you watch season 2, episode 1 of Pose. You're welcome.
yeah, it's more deeper than you think. Coronavirus was just designed to knock out the elderly, scrape and they take away the retirement funds, and yeah, we're going to be left with shit. I'm letting y'all know this.
Oh, of
So
course.
everyone's crying. Oh my, where's my stimulus? Oh my God, where's the, do you guys think we have money like that? We
What
are
hap-
in
what
trillion.
happened? What happened to the 3.5 trillion that was approved the first time? What happened to that? We got our
That
little
went
we got our little
that
40
money
bucks a day for 2 weeks and that was it.
that all went into big businesses. You know, my dad just said to me today, flight. My aunt took a flight from New York to Georgia, round trip, $50.
What?
Word,
I
$50.
remember we was in there planning our little thing. You was telling me it was mad cheap too.
It is cheap. This is why I say these bailouts, all that money went towards bailouts. If you look at the billionaires, the people that run this country, their income, their money, look at the graphs. Their money increased during the pandemic. They didn't lose money. They made money. So how do you make money on a pandemic? Why are these companies and shit still billionaire, $1 billion businesses? Because all that money went towards the businesses. So it's business first, then us. So those companies are cool, but small businesses got hit. A lot of small businesses lost money. A lot of small businesses lost their businesses in general, their physical locations. So this coronavirus is deeper than what y'all think it is. It's not just about being sick. It's not just about not wanting to wear masks. It's not about being compliant. It's the fact that they had an agenda and they met that agenda.
And in
That's why you look
case
at New York.
and in case y'all think we're just, spitting out of our ass, I actually got some statistics here. From March to June of this year, Amazon founder Jeff Bezos saw his wealth increase by an estimated $48 billion. The founder of uh, the founder of the video conferencing platform Zoom grew his nest egg by over 2.5 billion, and former CEO Steve Ballmer's net worth increased by 15.7 billion. These are with B's, people. This is with big B's. Casino
Big B.
big B. Casino magnate Sheldon Adelson, his wealth increased by 5 billion. Elon Musk of Tesla saw an increase of 17.2 billion. So when you add up the numbers, U.S. have increased their total net worth of $637 billion during the pandemic so far. At the same time, more than 40 million Americans filed for unemployment, with tens of millions of Americans out of a paycheck and the stock market plummeting by 30%. This is back in March. How is it that the rich have continued to get richer? Bail out.
Yeah,
That's what happened.
and this is
And
why I
we
say,
paid
like,
we paid for that. At the end of the
we
day,
do.
like our taxes, we paid for that. And all we
Yep.
were allowed was $1,200. This is your thank you. Boop. That's it. That's all you're gonna get.
Bottom line of this is what I try to implore people, right? You can ask anybody, and I hate to say this, but it's true. And I'm scared to say this because I already know my inbox is going to get flooded. I deal with forex trading. No, okay, I got scared. Uh,
I didn't have my sound effect up, but I was gonna do da da da.
I deal with forex trading, right? Now, I'm not those people because there's a lot of scams that are going on. People that are trying to like come hang out with our team. I don't roll with a team. I
I,
roll
I
with
I
leads.
noticed a lot of people starting to do that now.
Yeah, but the thing is that they're not doing it right.
Like
This is just like
like the
another.
cryptocurrency and all that shit now.
Well, it started with the Cash App shit, right? People would Cash App in $50, and then it tag five people to put in $50, and then the fifth person gets all the pot, and then they have to
Scam,
reinvest. And I'm
scam,
like, what the
scam,
fuck is
scam.
this shit? This doesn't financially make any sense. But anyway, so I've been dealing with forex trading, right? I'm not saying that I'm making millions of dollars. What I'm saying is that I'm learning how foreign exchanges work in real time because I'm a person that has to learn hands on. I can't sit and read, a document. I can't sit and watch a YouTube video of some cringy dude. I can't do that. So it's like I took my money. I took $100. I put it into a forex account, and I literally day by day I was learning the hard way. Okay, cool. So I see the United States dollar is this, and the Japan dollar is that. So I'm gonna try to flip this, and I'm watching this, and I'm looking at that, and then when you start researching, right, because they give you like a nice little like news thing for each day, I'm like, fuck the news. Okay, forget about Shade Room. Forget about your news sources and relying on your news sources to give you what's going on. Follow the money. Nothing else matters but money. Money is what, like they claim and say, which is true. Money is what makes the world go round. Okay. When you start seeing that the value of the United States dollar is plummeting daily, then you get into the next realm, which is investing into crypto. Because there's a lot of people that I've been talking to, and I think it was Little Peep at one point, even though he's an idiot and an ignoramus, I rocks with his business sense because there was only a point where he was only accepting money for merch, for physical copies, and all that with crypto, right? Minx, is it important that we invest in crypto? I think so. Because if the dollar is losing, because they could print out money whenever the fuck they want. Money is whatever we put value behind it. I could take a rock and say this rock is worth $1 million, and if you don't have a rock like this, then you cannot live on my island. That's what money is. So when you start following paper trails, of these billionaires and these corporations and these companies, and you start saying to yourself, you know what? I have to understand what's going on with the financial world in order to understand what the world is going through. There's money missing. There's money missing, and there's countries that are mad. Like people really think that we are the saviors. No, we are technically the third. We are the third world country to the rest of the world now.
I just want to know what happened to this quote unquote coin shortage that we have. Like, where's it all going?
Yeah, because there's no right now as we speak. Just like we'll say caffeine, right? This is a perfect example on caffeine on how foreign exchange services work, right? We have physical money, right? Let's say in our bank account, we have 50 bucks. How do you make money on caffeine? You make money on caffeine off of the emojis that have value on this app. So I know that if I take $5, okay, we'll say $10 because they have 9.99 features. So let's say I have $9.99. That $9.99 just gets converted into the caffeine TV money. So now when I watch a live stream and I like what the person's doing, I rock with them, I tip them, I give them emojis. Those emojis have value because when that person is done, they then go and then they switch it back to regular dollars. That's what our countries are doing, ladies and gentlemen. They're buying shit, flipping flipping it back, and then taking the money and the interest that it occurs. So you can't really sit there and say to yourself, "Oh, I wish the news would be more honest." No, fucking follow the money. Follow the money. That's why when people look at, you look at your iPhone and they got the little stocks feature. Most people don't look at it. They're like, "I don't do stock. I don't do stock shit." It shows.
I don't know. I it, Stocks is just like the lottery to me. You have to have a. It's got. You have to have a. It's a science to it. You have to know what the fuck you're doing. And
Most people don't.
what was that?
I say most people don't know what they're doing.
And it's a risk. It's a big risk because you're playing with money that you know if you lose, you cannot get that back. They're
Oh
not,
yeah, I
and
watched
they're not
somebody
gonna.
lose 5,000.
What happened?
I said I watched somebody lose $5,000 in like 30 milliseconds.
See,
But the thing is, the problem with stock markets and stock exchanges and all that shit is that it's not necessarily not having a strategy. Well, it's because most people don't have a strategy. They'll get like, let's say, $4,000 and they don't pull out. They're like, oh, but you know what? I still got 3 more hours in the stock. See, you're fucking up your strategy. You had some money come in, and instead of you just saying, I had a good day, I'm pulling out, you decided to keep your money and lost it just like that.
see, that's the only thing about stocks and trading and crypto. This, like it. Once again, if you know what you're doing, that looks like a legit way of earning some coin.
Yeah.
But you just
But
gotta. You have to know what you're doing. You really have to know what you're doing.
it's risky. And this is exactly why when I found out, you know, because one of the stocks I do follow is Facebook. Because I have to watch Facebook. Everybody has to watch Facebook. Facebook is a threat. People don't agree with that. They don't understand what I mean by that. But Facebook is a threat. They're a threat, and y'all got to look into it because the moment y'all read into what Facebook is doing, I can guarantee y'all are going to delete Instagram, you're going to delete WhatsApp, and you're going to delete Facebook all in one big swift.
Hmm. But watch, no money's gonna be lost from that. You can probably if Facebook was to go away like right now, it wouldn't matter because oh boy, still getting money from Instagram.
He's going to go to jail.
Hmm.
Mark Zuckerberg is going to go to jail. It's just a matter of time.
I was just making sure we didn't get cut off. Uh, but
No, I'm look. What I'm saying is, I'm dead ass. He is going to go to jail because he. You guys think that this election shit is bad? Yo, yo, this election season is moving like the music business right now. They're moving like the music business right now. And how does the music business work? They target people. How do they target people? With data. From the data that they extracted. That's why I keep telling people, y'all need to look into how ads work. And when I sat and I looked at how ads work, I almost fell out of my fucking chair. I said, yo, this makes sense now. These are not apps for us to connect and rock with each other. This is how they are they're taking data and using it on how they target people for the election. That's why if I say something democratic, I will get ads about Joe Biden. If I say something kind of Trumper, I get ads about Trump. I get propaganda about Trump.
I wish I stopped getting these calls from like I think it's like some type of poll. It comes up as Virginia opinion something or another. I never answer it. But
That's just another way.
quit trying to figure out who I'm gonna vote for. It's gonna be a surprise to everybody when we vote.
As if we have an
y'all please,
election.
yes, if we have an election, and the absentee ballots, that's a scam. Don't do that shit. If you have to stand in line, like if you're gonna do that shit, if you're gonna have to stand in line 6 feet apart, do what you got to do. But honey, this is important. The old boy is ripping up mailboxes. You hear what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
how much can you do and not get? If oh, I hate to throw this in here, and I hate to say this, and a few people might say, well, he didn't do much either. But if Obama decided, you know what, I'm gonna fuck it up for y'all, I'm taking all the mailboxes. He would be hanging over a vat of acid right now. They letting
Right.
this man just get away with everything.
Yep.
Like,
So weird
isn't
how
that illegal?
everything that Trump has said,
Isn't that
it
illegal?
is illegal.
So
It is.
why they letting him rock like that?
They can.
That's not an answer that I'm willing to sleep on. I can't ride with that.
If it was Obama, right? Because me personally, I'm an independent. I don't rock with no. I don't ride waves. I
Well,
create them.
let's not even say Obama because somebody might construe this as a racial thing. If well, we can't really have no
Bill Clinton.
shit. Well, they already on his
Drew,
ass about the whole jail shit back in the 90s. They still on his ass about that.
Drew says. Drew says if Obama did a tenth of what Trump is doing, he would have been assassinated for sure.
Oh, for sure. He would have had attempt after attempt every time he left that house.
Yeah, but I will say that what one thing I want to say worldwide, regardless of how much y'all hate Trump and y'all can't stand him, I don't really like him. I don't like his policies. I don't like his behavior. I just think that it's very like ill of people to make fun of him when his brother passed.
I just want to know how he could just go golfing and live his life and his I don't know how close they were, but
He says that that was his best friend.
yeah, my thing is if that was your best friend, how come you not by his side being a brother? That was his younger brother.
Well, do we know what his brother passed away from? Because I know that they said that he was very sick. I mean, was it the coronavirus, perhaps?
Looking it up right now.
Because that's what my thoughts were. Is that if he was in the hospital for coronavirus related symptoms, then if he even if he was either way, he would have been damned if he did, damned if he didn't. If he was able to sit with his brother that was dying, they would have said that's not fair because I didn't get to say goodbye to what, but then he goes and respects whatever the hospital's wishes are, which I do believe the hospital probably told him that he could not stay. And he followed those directions and he's still wrong.
Okay, here's a little something via the New York Times. The White House, which announced his death at New York Presbyterian, did not give a cause. There was a quote: "He will be greatly missed." Blah blah blah. Said that he took blood thinners, had experienced brain bleeds, which began after a recent fall. So he could have suffered some type of
Aneurysm.
aneurysm, and yeah,
Still, regardless, what did they said? What was trending? Wrong Trump. Oh, come on.
yeah, I wouldn't go that far. I mean, come on
What
now,
what
I would
what
not go
you
that
give
far.
out? What you give out? I don't care how much you hate somebody. You don't wish death on somebody, and it just aggravates me that a lot of this stuff that happens. Like, okay, Trump knows we can't stand him, but me personally, as a person that's spiritual, I would never say that to somebody, regardless. I mean, I just don't think
I
that
believe in
was
karma. I believe in karma.
right. We shouldn't act this way. You know what I'm saying? Evil, when you have evil in power, you have to, and this one makes me laugh. A lot of y'all are Christian. So I don't understand how y'all can sit there and act and behave the way that y'all do. Um, but I look at it like, this man lost his brother. I would be devastated if it was my brother or sister. I just think it's wrong. This is not the way that we vibrate, and the way that we elevate each other, and the way that we eliminate hate is by smothering it with love, smothering it with positive energy, because two negatives, it makes the world worse. And, you know, it's just sad, rest in peace to his brother. Come on. I just don't think that that was right. I was like, what wrong Trump what? And I clicked on it and all these people laughing, oh, wrong Trump. It should have been him. Ah, ah. I'm like,
I
come
wouldn't.
on.
I would have never said that, but
They went OD. They
very,
kind of went
very much so.
OD. And that would not be me. I mean, I don't hate someone that much that I've never met
I
to say
mean,
it should have been.
however, it is a little suspect that you decide to go golfing, not even 24 hours. Like, you don't even want to be with the family, in their time of bereavement. Like, you're not even. I mean, I understand people
Well,
grieve differently. People grieve differently.
yeah, I was about to say that.
Yeah, people grieve differently. They process death a little differently. Me being me, I wouldn't have been golfing. I would have been with my brother or around that area. If I couldn't be in the room, I'd be somewhere around on grounds, somewhere, to at least make it
Right.
look like I give a shit. But it looks like he doesn't give a shit because he's out golfing. Again, people grieve differently, but he don't look like he's grieving here. So
Jerusalem
that's a
says,
double edged sword.
Jerusalem says I had to get off social media for my mental health. Yeah, me too.
Everybody needs to do that. I said I'm
A
going to do that
detox.
as well. A detox, yeah. I said I was going to do that as well,
I
especially
don't
with Facebook.
when people say they get off social media, right? Is that just the popular accounts, or is that just like the internet in
Ah,
general?
shit. I think it. I think it's like the say if I'm on Twitter more than I'm on Instagram, I would probably take a detox from Twitter. But if you're gonna say social media, but if you're gonna say social media, you gotta cut all of it out. It's like a vegan. You can't say, "Hey, I'm a
Mm,
vegan," and still eat, a pork chop every now and again. Can't do that.
well,
No.
here's how I look at it, right? And it sucks because when you're a person that has a business, right, and you rely mostly on
Exactly.
now,
Exactly.
no, I'm not using this as an excuse. I'm not using this as an excuse because people can literally like go into Hootsuite, type in, these are the posts that I want to post up for the week regarding my business, and let it go. You don't even have to look at the shit. You know what I mean? Um, but Jerusalem, I definitely agree with you. Um, my idea of detoxing from the internet is like detoxing from social media is to eliminate the internet altogether. That's what I usually do. Like, but I don't do it like in increments of a week or a month. I usually take
That's kind of
every,
hard to do for me,
it
anyway.
is what I usually do is I pick up a part of the day. So it can be in the morning, could be in the afternoon, evening, or late evening. And I stay off the internet for an hour, right? Meaning I don't look at my phone, I don't look at my watch, I don't look at anything. I watch TV with my little one. It'll be like cartoons or educational pieces, or I write my goals and stuff. But I usually take the time to do that at least once a day because it's just very important that we have to unplug and look at other things because a lot of our mentality and our feelings and emotions do come from what we see and engage with on social media. And I'll be having a good day, and then some mofo puts up a video about some child that got molested, and that will ruin the rest of my day.
Yeah, it's getting to the point now where I don't even want to get on any type of. Yeah, it's ridiculous that you get more credible news from your Twitters, from your Reddits, from social media before you believe your own local news. They pick and choose what it is they want to broadcast, and it's nothing positive. It's all negative.
Puts
Corona.
up emotional toilet paper.
Wait, huh?
We
What's his
have
What's his name?
emotional toilet paper. How you doing? Welcome, 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 welcome. This is the Random Talk and Indie Music Show. We talk about random talking and indie music and like that.
We hadn't really gotten to a lot of indie stuff. We are near the end of our
Well, we
broadcast.
were
So,
just talking about the election. We were talking about the coronavirus. We were talking about Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion situations. We talk about a lot of good stuff. You can catch the playback on YouTube or go to rtimshow.com.
yeah, we there. As far as the indie music part, what we normally would do is broadcast indie music that's been submitted to us or stuff that we pick up on that we want to showcase. But a lot of times we get flagged, we get muted. Like last week, we got muted on Facebook, got blocked, got a copyright strike on Twitter. So it's kind of a damn if you do, damn if you don't situation when it comes to uh, showcasing your indie artists. However, we do appreciate the fact that y'all are taking the time to make sure your shit's legit, to make sure that you get your coin, because we are about getting you your coins. Uh, but we keep getting blocks and mutes and copyright strikes. It's too much.
What's the YouTube channel?
Uh, Look up Random Talk indie music show.
Spelled out
Spelled out with the little
and
the little ampersand.
okay.
Oh, she knew what that was. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop teasing you like you're not smart at all, Capacha. Capacha
Capucha.
Couture. That's gonna be your new
Capucha.
name. Capacha Couture. That should have been. No, yeah, no, that's a yep. Capacha Couture. That's real catchy.
Capucha.
Capacha Couture. I kind of like that better than
Capucha.
Minx now. Guess what? You got a new name, man.
Or I know.
Capacha Couture.
Sounds like Capri Sun or some shit.
Ain't it? Ain't you getting thirsty? Uh, oh
Yes.
goodness. I want to send a shout out to all of our first responders. Hey, he's on Twitter, on YouTube, Jerusalem. What's up? Shout out to all of our first responders. Shout out to our essential workers. Shout out to everybody who plays an important part during this pandemic. Keep your head up, y'all. That's all I can tell y'all because it's not getting any better. They trying to say this coronavirus is mutating into something else, and somebody somewhere got the damn bubonic plague. I meant to look that up. I don't know. The bubonic plague sound like some 500-year-old medieval shit.
Speaking of, I meant to tell you.
Uh oh.
So I was on Reddit the other night and Hold on. Emotional toilet paper says, honestly, shit seems normal. I ain't seen no corona panic. Not yet.
Not yet.
Uh, not yet. It's coming because what this is, school is starting. Okay. School is starting. They will send a couple of kids like a fucking petri dish of this Rona, and they will get these other kids sick. And this is why I say, I'm glad that Gina is not of school age yet because I would not be sending her to school
And a
right
lot
now.
of, and then a lot of y'all are going online and y'all messing that up already. You're only a week in and messing up.
Right.
But the school system also has not worked out. Well, at least here, in Lynchburg, someone had said that there was some type of Zoom meeting with the school and wanted to meet with the parents and this, that, and third. Out of a whole school, only 20 people showed up to the Zoom meeting. Y'all have to like really be in this. This is it now. This is the normal. This is it. So, in order for your child to
The new
succeed,
normal.
yeah, this is a virtual PTA. So, you have to be there to those meetings to make sure that your child is on track. Your child has to make sure that he or she is doing what he or she is supposed to be doing. Even if you got to get up out of bed in your PJs, sit your ass down in front of this camera and act like you want to learn something. It's a week into the shit and it's already a mess.
Hmm.
And it's not like you weren't given time to prepare because you was. However,
Right.
but, because I don't have any children, I do feel for those parents who work odd hours. You got your you got your 8 to 4s, you got people who work from 6 to 6, you got your second shift, you got your third shift. I mean, there's no way that they expect people to try to function normally working while their child is going to school online. Like that requires childcare, that requires babysitting, that requires a lot. And you don't have some of them don't have the resources to make sure that they can work. The child goes to school and everything will be fine. There's a thing called FMLA, which you are entitled to. That is your privilege as a citizen. You are allowed so many hours of FMLA, which covers you for family related events. I would say this is one of those events, and your job cannot fire you if you use it. Now, this is from one healthcare worker to another, or whoever has what we call FMLA. They cannot
Hmm.
fire you if you take FMLA for your child. Uh, because what they should have done was, it's kind of hard to prepare for that. Like this is the fuck up because you've got parents that cannot not work. Bills got to get paid.
Yeah.
Children got to eat.
They can't.
So what do? You can't just say, "Well, I have to stay home. We have to risk losing the house, losing the car because I have no one to take care of my son or my daughter. And he or she's got to go to school." Jennifer says someone should come up with a daytime learning center where they can go to online school with adult supervision. That could be that could be a whole job. They could limit the amount of students who enter class in easy spring clean first grade and 11th grade. Uh,
Homeschooling.
that's basically what is that's basically what this is. And so,
Honestly, I don't think
and it's
we're ready
crazy,
for any of this.
but it's crazy. A lot of us weren't taught the stuff that these kids are learning now. I would be useless because that new math, you can miss me with it.
Hmm.
Y'all take the XYZ route. I was taught the basic ass way, and some of the stuff I wasn't taught at all, or if I was not paying attention because math is my least favorite subject. I could not help you with that. I would be useless. Like, Mama, how do you? If Adam had 5 apples, answer for X. What? The fuck? Get this out my face.
Emotional toilet paper says kids could learn everything from YouTube. To be honest, that is true.
They very well can. But see, with this whole fake news, how do you know what's being taught is right? See,
And then on
and
top
now you
of
have
that,
to worry about that.
you have to worry about why there has been so many YouTubers that have been arrested and locked up. over child porn and distributing and all that shit.
Oops.
So
See,
a lot of different rings were taken down over the weekend.
yeah. Uh, See, 4 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, you heard your mama say, "You spend so much time sitting in front of that screen. If you did something productive, now look at us. We're all sitting in front of screens trying to learn." I can't learn that way.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. I'm more hands on, in person. Let me, I got to be there. I, I don't know. But I
That's
wish.
why I said that.
Okay.
Go-
Oh,
No, I was gonna say that these kids today, they're I feel so bad for them because they are limited of interaction, and now when school starts, they're not even gonna, they gotta have social distancing, 6 feet, what is it, 6 inches, 6 feet apart or whatever,
6 feet. Mm-hmm.
6 feet apart, maybe five kids per class. They can't sit together. They can't. That's. I'd rather y'all just keep the shit closed. Keep the shit closed. Open up a budget so that parents can have babysitters during this time,
Mm-hmm.
and let them go to work, and let them, look at all these other like these other cities and states that are denying assistance from the Trump administration because they got it locked down. But places like New York, we don't have it knocked. Like big cities, we're fucked. We're the next wave. I'm predicting this is going to be from New York because you still got people hanging out. You still got people clubbing.
Mm-hmm.
You still got people thinking that this is all back to normal. This is why my ass is staying home.
And now at my new job, see, this is the one thing I was trying to avoid, but I can't not pay bills and I can't not work. I have to wear a, a hospital mask. I have to wear an N95 mask, and I have to wear a face shield. Also, we have what is called isolation floor. I also have to wear these yellow gowns that hold a lot of heat, and
Mm.
I have to switch that out in every room. Every room that I go in, I have to switch that out. I have to switch out. I have to switch out. So by the time I'm done doing 4 or 5 rooms, my back, whatever deodorant I had is gone. Whatever lotion I have is gone. Like we are literally suffocating wearing this stuff, but it's to protect our residents who are elderly people.
Mm.
We have a resident right now that's in the hospital, a positive COVID test. So we have to take all these extra precautions, extra measures. It's wearing on everybody. So for everybody that's out there, y'all partying every weekend and y'all clubbing every weekend without a care in the world, y'all some fucking dicks. Oh, I
Mm-hmm.
did not mean for that to double. It's like dicks, dicks.
She,
Like no, double the
this is
dicks.
this is 759's rant right here. There she is, right there.
I mean, y'all out here
Savage.
partying Friday, Saturday, Sunday night. Then y'all go to work like everything. Some of y'all working from home. That's wonderful. I wish I could. But I have to get up and go once again, take care of other people's family and risk myself, throwing myself out there to catch a bullet for y'all. So y'all can party and drink and
Shit.
all that fun shit and party and bullshit. I can't, and I'm not going to do that. I can't see myself risking. And how can you, again, enforce phase 3 COVID compliance rules when you're in a club? Bitch, this mask don't go with my outfit. This ain't cute. Do. How are
Yeah.
y'all doing that in a restaurant, in a club setting, when you have to eat? Well, you don't have to, but you eat and drink at a club. Naturally, you're gonna eat some wings. You're gonna have some Crown Royal. You're gonna do what you gotta do. Those masks are gonna end up coming off because a bitch don't want to mess up her makeup. She don't want to mess up her lipstick.
Mm-hmm.
And besides,
Emotional, emotional toilet paper says the mask be saving some women who be looking ugly. To be honest.
man, listen, I'm not saying I'm Halle Berry, but hey, it adds a little extra personality. You know what I mean? Uh, but also mask breath is a real thing. I keep
Oh
gum.
my God.
I keep. You can brush your teeth from here to kingdom come. It matters none. I keep gum. I keep Tic Tacs. Anything that smells good, tastes good. Butterscotch, it doesn't matter. I have to keep it. So y'all go out there with that mask on all day and you got that mask breath and then you take it off trying to be cute. No, absolutely not. But once
Well,
again,
hopefully people get it because this next wave that's coming in, because I've heard that there's a new wave that's coming in.
oh
Y'all need to
boy,
just you should.
buckle up,
All they,
y'all.
I swear to God, all people had to do was stay home for 2 weeks. That's all they had to do back in, was it May, March?
March, April.
All they had to do was stay home for 2 weeks, take a test, and be out.
What old boy
But
say
people,
on GTA? All you had to do was follow the damn train, CJ.
yep, that's all we had to do.
All you had to
But
do.
I'm like, right. But this, look, there is a cure for this shit. There is a cure. And you know what the cure is? The cure is building your immune system. I take
Yes,
vitamin C tablets. I drink orange juice like
I
crazy.
love orange
I
juice.
also drink a lot of detoxes like teas. I take a lot of antioxidants. I also drink alkaline water. Okay. You have to completely take care of your immune system because your immune system is what keeps you healthy. Now, that's the other thing that I kept, keep saying to people that really believe that hand sanitizer and shit is what's keeping them healthy. No, no. We also cannot be in a consistent sterile state. We cannot. We're just like with an infant. Okay, oh yeah, you're not going to bring an infant to a hospital with sick people, but gradually, when they get, they're an infant, and they turn 3 months, then they turn 6 months. They're crawling on the floor. They're touching shit. They're putting shit on their face. Their mouth. They're playing in dirt. They're building their immune system by touching germs. They get colds because their cold is saying to the body, look, this is how we're going to fight this cold. And then each time they get sick, they get stronger. Their immune system keeps getting stronger. When you put yourself in a consistent, clean state, the moment that you touch one thing that has germs, it's a fucking wrap. Your cold is going to feel like you have pneumonia.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I be saying, if you look at all these shows, they talk about vaccines, they talk about this, they talk about that. But I'm like, I don't hear nothing about, you should take some zinc. Zinc is good for your health. We take zinc. We take zinc. And especially now, we're in August. We're in August. We're going into the cold and flu season. I suggest that everybody, before stimulus package, everybody re up on some zinc. Everybody re up on some Zicam and all that shit. Vitamin C tablets, vitamin C gummies. You need to build your immune system. Vitamin D as well, because we're not going out into the sun like we used to. And we definitely don't eat healthy. So these are just simple. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a doctor. I'm just a realist. And I'm just letting y'all know that there is nobody out here looking out for you, not no fucking doctor, not no fucking hospital. They get grants every single time someone has successfully been diagnosed with COVID. So, how do you avoid it? Wear your mask, get some sun, stay away from people, eat healthy, drink some fucking tea. You'll be all right.
Yeah, I have to. I'm gonna have to start stocking up on my vitamin C and other stuff as well because if you have bronchitis, any type of lung infection and COPD and all that, you're at risk.
I told you what I was investing in, right? I'm investing in an oxygen tank.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh.
I'm investing in an oxygen tank
No, that wouldn't
because
work for you. That wouldn't work.
Well, not the big ass tank. I mean, the portable shits. I just, we're heading into a very very scary season. That's why I'm saying, why the fuck are we sending kids back to school right now? This
What?
would be the
Just
dumbest thing
why?
to do. Kids and elderly people, they're trying to wipe them out.
I ain't
How do
got
you
time.
avoid that? Yeah, emotional toilet paper says it's because the school system needs that money. Yeah, they do. But they weren't prepared for this. And that's why I get so frustrated. How could all the movies and shit that has ever come out, not one person in these White House boardrooms said, hey, did you guys see that movie with the pandemic? Maybe we should create a scenario just in case that shit happens.
Hmm.
Not one person. So life imitates art,
Mm-hmm.
but come on. They didn't make these movies for no fucking reason. It wasn't just for, you know, emotional toilet paper says they had the pandemic funds before Trump took it out.
And
I don't
they
even
had
do that.
protocols.
Yep, they had all that.
They had protocols. They had everything. And old boy said, in case we have a virus, five
Yep.
5 months, 5 years, 5 minutes from now, we have protocols in place. We have money set
Oh, wait. Oh,
aside.
you're talking about Obama.
Yeah.
Obama said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said we have stuff in place just in case, because they had the whole Ebola and all that shit that just kind of mysteriously disappeared. But he said, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shh, 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 shh. But yeah. Uh, no, but yeah. Uh Here's your laugh for the day, Minx. I don't know if you saw. Well, no, you can't see this because they blocked you. Haha. uh
Oh, BeatStars?
Yeah, Cato says, before I took down my beat store in January, these were my beat lease earnings. And by year five, he claims to have made $113,000. Then he says, love the process, build your brand, learn something new. Then old boy, swinging on the nut, says, bro, just give me your beats and I'll personally manage your beat store. Hold on. I got a sound effect for that. Hold on. I don't need you managing shit. If you can't pay me on time, facts. That's the face. That's the face. That is the face.
Y'all are some fucking dick writers, yo. Like, oh my
Y'all
God.
love swinging on them vines, let me tell you.
But I will say today, I woke up at 11:30, which is weird. I went to bed late because the cat's nails got caught onto the side of the bed and she was howling. And I just was like, nobody hears this but me. Um, I woke up to several messages. And I know one of my tweets is going viral because of what I had said about the OnlyFans thing, about how the dude hits me up on Instagram and says, "What's your OnlyFans?" And I said, "I don't have OnlyFans. I have Patreon." So he says, "Well, what's your Patreon?" So I sent him the Patreon link. Now, there is no way, because some people were like, "Oh, Minx, what you did was dirty. You should have told him what it was about." Why would I tell him what my Patreon is
He
about
wanted
when it
to know.
fucking says it? When you go to my Patreon, it tells you what you're signing up for. $1 a month, you can get on the playlist. $5 a month, you can get in a playlist and all the access information about how to better yourself and your brand. And then $10 a month, etc., etc. Now, where in anywhere on that Patreon does it say that I show my tetas, I spread my cheeks? I don't. Nothing on there indicates that.
Show off that wop.
Yeah. So he was all pissed and stuff. I want my money back. I said, I'm not giving you your fucking money back. You saw what the fuck it said. So either you just gonna have to unsubscribe so you don't get charged next month, but this month I don't have control over that, and I'm not sending it back to you. Because sometimes they do these Cash App scams, and they ask you, okay, send me the money back through Cash App, and then they fucking take all your money out your account. But anywho,
He
so
thought he was gonna go on Patreon and find. He thought he was gonna find that.
so
He took that
um,
$10. you, you got
emotional toilet
finessed.
paper said
You got
He's, he
finessed.
said he's trying to see some WAP. Yes, but here's what I'm saying. And this is off, to close off the show too. So I woke up, obviously that tweet has been going, around. People have been following me off of that tweet and saying, "Oh, you did your boss shit." I was like, "I didn't do anything. All I said to he asked me if I had OnlyFans. I'm like, "No, I have Patreon. Here it is." He signed up, realized there was nothing on there, no WAP on there, and then he got pissed. So that's his fault. That's his L. So I was getting a lot of followers from this tweet, and I woke up to four different messages of why did BeatStars block you?
Cause
I'm
you,
like,
cause
what?
you telling the truth.
Why the fuck do you care why BeatStars blocked me?
So they
I
can go
don't
back
think
and
it
tell
should
some shit.
look. Yeah, because this is why I say a lot of people are watching. They're watchers. They send people to spy on my account. You know, Emotional Toilet Paper says, well, in the way you're implying Patreon has similar content. No, Patreon does have an NSFW feature, but when you asking me if I have a OnlyFans, and this is why I said, earlier when we were talking about this Cardi B thing, there are a lot of people who are utilizing Patreon, but they're not using it in a sexual way. Now, I'm not mad at that. I'm not knocking your hustle. However, there's nowhere on my Instagram where, mind you, the Instagram account says Minx Radio. So I guess the dude assumed that, like other people or some people do, they're using OnlyFans as a way to have a paid subscriber based platform. OnlyFans is not the only platform that does that. Patreon does, Bandcamp does, even PayPal does. So when he indicated that he wanted to know if I had an OnlyFans, in my mind, I'm assuming, oh, maybe because you think I have OnlyFans because of whatever. And then when he hit me back with the where's the sexy pics, I'm like, oh, that's not what this kind of shit is.
See,
So
OnlyFans wasn't, and Patreon was not supposed to be for that. That's what you have. That's why you have a Pornhub account, and it's free to make one of those. Like you want to show off your
only
WAP, then that's what you got Pornhub for. I think stuff like Patreon and OnlyFans should be for like what you're doing, your merciless cast, shit like that.
technically, technically, OnlyFans, and I remember when OnlyFans first came out because I was following Chris Crocker at the time. And Chris Crocker was always posting that, hey guys, tonight at 10 o'clock, I'm going to be posting up some videos on my OnlyFans account. So in my mind, I'm thinking, I like you know, Chris Crocker. So when I joined, I signed up for it because I'm over here thinking that this is videos that he can't post on YouTube. Well, technically, it wasn't videos he could post on YouTube, but still, uh, I was like, uh. So I wrote to him and I was like, hey, I'm sorry. I didn't know that this was that. I didn't know he was into pornography like that. I wasn't researching that. So he just was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, whatever, blah blah blah." He refunded me back I think it was like $10 or some shit because I really liked Chris Crocker. I thought he was great, but I didn't mean to sign up for that. But again, you have some YouTubers that are conscious and they talk about the Illuminati and all this crazy shit, and they can't talk about that content on YouTube anymore. So they go to Patreon because now Patreon allows you to monetize, your content better. But there are companies that are using OnlyFans as a way to get people to have a paid subscription service, and they're like, I'm like, why don't you just get Patreon? Why would you get OnlyFans? That doesn't make sense. OnlyFans is for sexual content. I don't care how you put it, how you sugarcoat it. I don't give a fuck. But when you associate women and men that are in pornography or in the sex industry, you're not thinking Patreon. You're thinking OnlyFans and vice versa. So there was at one point when I was thinking about my monetizing my shit, I said maybe I should try OnlyFans. But then one of my friends was like, nah, don't do that because then people are only going to join OnlyFans because they're going to think you're going to be showing some stuff.
Expectations.
So look into Patreon. That's why I said what Cardi B is doing doesn't make any sense. Cardi B should be using Patreon if she's not planning on showing us her WAP. Because people ain't going to pay for that.
It's mad that we turned it into a word now.
It is, but shout out to Cardi. I'm glad that you joined the party and shit. But you know, you got women like me who have husbands, and we don't care if our husbands like you. But I'll be damned if my man comes to me and I look at my bank account and it shows OnlyFans subscription because I'm gonna say, who the fuck are you subscribed to on OnlyFans, Cardi B? Mm-mm, mm-mm. But if I look on my account and I see, oh, you have a you subscribe to someone on Patreon, I'm not going to ask no questions about it. That's what I'm saying. Why if you're saying you're not showing us that content, why are you using Patreon? Why aren't you using Patreon? That's my only quip with it. I don't have nothing against you ladies. Y'all do and monetize however way you want, but just remember this final thought. How you want people to perceive you, that's your business. I don't care what you guys do. I don't care if you think you could take my man. You could try. But you, when the world goes back to normal and you have to get a job again, and your employers, you think they're not going to search to see if you have an OnlyFans account?
You might
Oh,
have some coworkers that secretly looking at your shit. That's
yeah.
that's creepy to know too. That's creepy to know.
Yeah, because look, how are you going to make money if you can't advertise it?
Hmm. And
You,
we're gonna
you,
we're
you
gonna have a
have
topic
to.
tomorrow to piggyback off of Patreon and the OnlyFans. We're gonna continue with that discussion tomorrow, as well as other sexist bullshit you men been saying about us women, because
Right.
that's always a good topic to talk about. But any final thoughts?
No, good to have you back.
Like I've been gone for like 2 fucking weeks. It's only been a few
It
days.
felt like it. I'm sitting there. Gino was like, "Don't you have a show tonight?" And I was like, "Chapman is busy." He was like, "Uh, nope."
Yeah, but I do apologize, y'all. You know, your girl was a little. I was hurt. I was hurt. My feet, my legs, because new job, new shit. I'm not used to it yet, but it's getting better. It's getting better. I get along with my
Well,
coworkers, so that's a good thing.
congratulations. I'm happy for you. I know that you were concerned about that, and I'm glad that everything worked out like the way it was
Didn't it
supposed
though?
to.
Didn't it though? Now I have to call unemployment and cuss their ass out. Like, where the fuck was y'all at 4 weeks ago? Uh,
They'll probably get watched. Probably gonna give you a retroactive, and then you're gonna be good. You're gonna be good.
well, they gave me my first weekly payment, but now I can't get no more. Well, I hadn't applied, but it ain't gonna
But
matter
you're
anyway.
still entitled. You're still entitled. People, look. I look on Twitter. This chick woke up with 6 grand in her account.
Yikes! Was that an error?
So no, because retroactively, they have to pay you back from when this shit started. So you may wake up a couple of days from now and be like, "Hey, Minx, you feel like manifesting?"
Hey, guess what?
Let me sit there. What? Huh? What?
Where the hell you get this? Why she got a mullet though? That's the question I have. Why does she have a damn mullet?
Wait, does she? Yeah, she does.
Business in the front, party in the back. Oh my goodness, y'all.
I'll be hunting for more emojis for tomorrow.
Of course you will be. But on that note, people, we will be back tomorrow for more random talk, some possible indie music, some more foolery, fuckery, and shenanigans, and some more gifs, as I have learned today. GIF. Me and Peter Pan gonna have a little date with some crackers. I think no. I think I ate the last pack of Ritz. Fuck. I ain't got no crackers.
Oh no, that's not good.
Well, time for a spoon. So I will see y'all when I see. Good night.
Good night.
Gracious.